In the shadows of Cold War intrigue, one man's betrayal threatened to unravel the world's most secretive agency. Picture a lone figure typing furiously in a dimly lit room, pages filled with forbidden names and operations spilling out like blood from a wound. What if revealing those secrets could bring down the CIA itself? Philip Agee was a former CIA case officer who turned against the agency he once served. Born in 1935 in Florida, he joined the CIA in 1957 and worked in Latin America until his resignation in 1968. This story unfolds during the height of the Cold War, when the CIA supported governments against perceived communist threats. Today, Agee's tale matters because it highlights ongoing debates about intelligence ethics and whistleblowing. His exposures echo modern cases like Edward Snowden, reminding us how one person's actions can challenge powerful institutions. In a world of surveillance and secrets, understanding Agee helps us question the balance between security and transparency.
Philip Agee grew up in Tampa, Florida, and excelled in school. He graduated from the University of Notre Dame in 1956 and briefly studied law before entering the U.S. Air Force. By 1957, he joined the CIA, drawn into the world of espionage during the escalating Cold War. In 1960, Agee began his first overseas posting in Quito, Ecuador. His main task was to disrupt ties between Ecuador and Cuba. He used methods like bribery and forgery to influence local politics. Agee moved to Montevideo, Uruguay in 1964. There, he helped set up surveillance on foreign embassies. He also witnessed police torture during a visit to a station, which began to trouble him. In 1965, while in Uruguay, Agee supported operations that included funding anti-left groups. He later claimed the CIA backed right-wing elements to maintain control. This period marked his growing doubts about the agency's role. By 1968, Agee was in Mexico City during the Olympics. He ran cultural programs but saw government violence against protesters. Shaken by the Tlatelolco massacre, he decided to resign from the CIA. After leaving, Agee traveled to Cuba and Europe to research his experiences. He reconstructed notes from memory, avoiding direct CIA documents. This laid the groundwork for his revelations. In 1975, Agee published Inside the Company, CIA Diary in Britain. The book detailed CIA tactics in Latin America and named 250 agents. It caused immediate uproar within the agency. The CIA responded by terminating operations and relocating staff. Agee's book was banned in the US initially, but spread worldwide. Translations appeared in 20 languages, amplifying its reach. Agee co-founded Counterspy magazine in 1973, but it gained traction after his book. In 1978, he launched Covert Action Information Bulletin. These outlets continued exposing CIA personnel and activities. In 1977, Britain deported Agee under pressure from the US. Similar expulsions followed from France, the Netherlands, and Italy. He claimed these were CIA orchestrated to isolate him. The US revoked Agee's passport in 1979. He lived in Grenada, Nicaragua, and later Cuba and Germany. Accusations surfaced that he worked for Cuban intelligence. In 1982, Congress passed the Intelligence Identities Protection Act, partly in response to Agee's namings. This law made exposing agents a crime. It was tested in later cases like Valerie Plame. Agee sued Barbara Bush in 1994 over libel in her memoir. She alleged he caused a CIA chief's death. The claim was removed. This highlighted ongoing tensions. Agee started a travel website to Cuba in the 1990s, defying US embargo. He continued speaking against the CIA until his death. In 2008, he passed away in Havana from surgery complications.
Reports claim Agee joined the CIA in 1957 after Air Force service. According to his own account, he was recruited for espionage work. This is detailed in his memoir. Agee's postings in Latin America involved subversion tactics, as he alleged. He described bribing officials and forging documents in Ecuador. These claims were reported by multiple outlets. The 1975 book named 250 CIA agents, according to reviews. It led to operational shutdowns, confirmed by former CIA Director William Colby. Colby called it a major setback. Deportations from Europe in 1977 were reported as US-influenced. Agee alleged CIA harassment, including bugged equipment.
This was covered in media investigations. Passport revocation in 1979 was confirmed by U.S. State Department. Agee challenged it legally, but lost. Court documents support this action. Accusations of Cuban ties came from KGB defector files. They alleged Agee received funds in aid. Agee denied this, calling it disinformation. The 1982 law was passed after Agee's exposures, according to congressional records. It aimed to protect agent identities. Agee's libel suit against Barbara Bush in 1994 resulted in claim removal. This was reported in legal news. His death in 2008 was from ulcers, as per hospital reports. Papers were seized by CIA en route to a library.
Some view Agee as a whistleblower, exposing CIA abuses. Others see him as a traitor, endangering lives. Uncertainties remain about his true motives. Accusations link Agee to Cuban and Soviet intelligence. He denied them, but KGB files suggest collaboration. These documents' authenticity is debated by historians. Agee's resignation reasons vary. He cited conscience, critics claim poor performance. No definitive proof resolves this dispute. Gaps exist in how much damage his book caused. CIA claims millions in costs. Independent verification is limited. Alternative explanations suggest some exposures were already known. Low-heat discussions note Agee's impact without insult. Disputes focus on ethics, not personal attacks. Uncertainties persist due to classified information.
Philip Agee's revelations affected many lives with care. Agency named faced relocation, disrupting families and careers. Some reported fear for safety, though no direct deaths were proven. Agee himself endured hardship from deportations and harassment. He lived in exile, separated from home. His family dealt with public scrutiny and personal strain. Broader impacts touched Latin American people. Exposed operations highlighted support for harsh regimes, affecting communities under those governments. Compassion goes to all caught in these shadows. Think of the CIA as a hidden garden, where Agee pulled up roots to show weeds. This metaphor simplifies how exposures forced reforms. Like a leaky roof in a storm, his actions revealed vulnerabilities in intelligence ethics. Connect to history. Agee's story parallels Cold War overreach, where agencies bent rules for power. In law, it spurred protections for agents, shaping modern whistleblower debates. Ethically, it questions loyalty versus morality. Culture-wise, his book inspired films and books on spies, influencing how we view secrecy today. Agee was like a mirror reflecting the agency's dark side. This connects to tech surveillance now, where privacy battles echo his fight. We know Agee left the CIA in exposed operations, naming agents in 1975. We don't know the full extent of foreign ties alleged against him. This sets up what could happen if similar whistleblowers emerge today.
Near term, Agee's legacy might inspire new laws on intelligence leaks, with high confidence as debates continue. Medium confidence, documentaries or books could revisit his story amid current events. Low confidence, declassified files might reveal more about CIA responses. Realistic possibilities include academic studies analyzing his impact. In the end, Philip Agee's journey reminds us that truth and power often clash in quiet ways. Watch our next video, Whistleblowers Who Shaped History, for more stories like this. Sources draw from public records, books, and news. Updates may come as new info emerges.